Spring flowering bulbs are beautiful, but their fading foliage is ugly. Hi, I'm Jody Hinkey. Here's how to hide the browning leaves and when you can remove them as you're living the country life.
Living the Country Life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Whenever you're online, Living the Country Life is there too. Like us on Facebook and exchange tips and ideas with people who share your love for the country way of life. Follow us on Twitter at Small Farming for timely news and information. You can also find us on Instagram and Pinterest. See the latest inspired shot from our readers or add a garden tip to your boards. Living the Country Life has all the ideas for your home acreage. Visit us online at livingthecountrylife.com and find us on social media.
If you're looking for new ideas for what to do around your place in the country, register for the Living the Country Life newsletter. Once a week, you'll receive helpful tips in your inbox on a wide variety of seasonal and timely topics, along with so much more. Living the Country Life is for all those people who love to live in the country. Sign up for your free newsletter today by visiting livingthecountrylife.com.
I have a garden chock full of bulbs that produce beautiful flowers every spring. Unfortunately, once the flowers are done blooming, the fading foliage makes it look like a garden full of sickly plants. I resist the temptation to cut back the leaves because they're very important if I want to see healthy flowers from those bulbs again next year. John Fesh is an extension educator at the University of Nebraska. He says after blooming, the purpose of the leaves is to send sugars and carbohydrates down to the bulb for storage. Without the leaves, future plants will become weak.
You generally won't see a big difference from one year to the next if you go ahead and cut off all that fading foliage. But gradually, over time, a bulb like a daffodil or a tulip is generally intended to be in the ground for 4 or 5 years. And if you continually cut that foliage off, you'll probably shorten the life down to more like a 1 to 2 or 3 year type of bulb.
So how long should you wait? Fesh says when the leaves are down to about 40% green, they're slacking off on their job and you can cut them back. In the meantime, there are a couple of techniques for making the ratty foliage less visible and the flower bed more attractive.
The first technique is really sort of just gathering the foliage up and tying it with a rubber band or something like that, just making it more compact. And that really lessens the effect because you see less of it. The other technique is to cover up the fading bulb foliage by interplanting summer annuals in there, like zinnias or vinca or something along those lines.
Adding mulch to the bed will also shift your attention away from the fading foliage. Learn more about the care of your spring flowering bulbs at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the Country Life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.